I've had good nights, bad days, pop off, champagne, no work, all play, bad time, wrong way, been a douchebag, been a shit friend, no chips, but I'm all in, no saint, but I still sin, screams fuck the world on a Sunday, I am so crass.
What's up, guys? You're watching Daftstar. I'm Cynthia, and we're hanging out in Hollywood at the House of Blues, and we're backstage with Bryce Vine.
What up?
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you. We're excited to be here. Are you excited? You're about to go on stage?
Yeah, I'm super excited.
They're excited.
Yeah, that's why they're honking, because they're stoked about it. They just needed their time to shine.
Exactly. So tell us what songs you're going to be performing tonight.
We're going to perform all the songs from my EP, Lazy Fair, that we're putting out in early April. So
Does that include Well, the Wild Things Are?
It does. It does.
I love that song. I was on YouTube, and I was checking out the music video, and honestly, it's my favorite.
Thank you.
It's really catchy, and so, like, live.
Yeah, well, yeah, I feel alive and all that stuff. But thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, so that's on the EP, and then Sour Patch Kids, which seems to be a crowd favorite. My Holiday, which we just shot the music video for, actually, as we were doing the tour.
Do you like the process of making music videos?
Oh, I mean, no. No.
Oh,
No.
doesn't look like it.
It's just, you have no idea how it's going to come out, and you, like, think, okay, cool, like, it's like you have an idea in your head, and it's, like, perfect, and then someone else comes into it, so it's like, okay, that's not quite what I was thinking, but it's going to work anyway, and then you actually start filming it, and it's like, all right, it's not exactly what I look like, and then you got to figure out a way, once it's filmed, to cut it and make it look dope in a completely different way than you originally thought it was going to look.
Yeah.
You know, the Wild Things video
was
completely different when we first started editing it together.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, the guys that worked on it did a great job.
What did you envision before?
I mean, we thought there was going to be a lot more scenes. Like, we filmed it in different places. Like, we filmed it in parts of Chicago and stuff, but we ended up, the whole video now is in this church in Gary, Indiana, this rundown church since the 70s, you know, and it's Michael Jackson's hometown, which is a cool thing, but
Very cool.
it was just different. It was way different, you know?
It's an awesome music video. At 13 years old, right? You taught yourself how to play the guitar.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Why did you choose to play the guitar or learn to play that?
It was really, really random. It almost has nothing to do with what I'm doing now. I was watching a Comedy Central special of this guy named Stephen Lynch, who sings and writes songs that are hilarious. And it was the first time I ever saw him, and I was just like dying. I think I was watching with my best friend, and I was just like, okay, I want to do that. I want to be able to do that. I want to just be able to do that if I decide to. So that's what made me want to play guitar. It was just an automatic thing. It's like, okay, I want to be able to, like, have that option. You know what I mean? And I think that's why I always grew up writing as well, because I assumed, okay, if you want to make these songs and play the guitar, you have to write them yourself. Otherwise, who gives a shit?
Interesting that you say that, because when I was coming over here, I was thinking, how am I going to introduce him? He raps, he sings, he writes, he plays the guitar. You know, how do you introduce yourself to people? Hi, I'm Bryce Vine, and
I just tell people that I make noise for a living.
You make noise for a living. That works.
That's what I like to do. I try to suck at a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Like, I like to play drums, and I like to play guitar, and I have to write my own songs because I'm talking about things that have happened in my life. So, I guess as an artist, I take pieces of everything. I grew up on you know, punk music and going to Warped Tour and stuff, but then, you know, I also grew up on Kid Cudi and Tupac in the 90s, you know, so I literally try to be a chameleon. I'll say a chameleon when it comes to music.
So I know you're on this tour, and that's why you're going to be in different places this coming up weekend, right?
Yeah.
How's that working out for you? Are you busy, having fun?
Yeah, it's super. Hold on.
I know.
Hold on, man. Yeah, it's Sunset Boulevard. What were we thinking anyway?
Yes, I know.
Whatever. It's nice out. You know, this is my first tour ever. Like, I'd never even done down the coast or anything like that. So I kind of knew what I was getting into because you watch movies and you kind of get what tour is. But I think I didn't prepare for the exhaustion. You know, it really is exhausting, and you are constantly on the move. And luckily, you have people there for you, like your manager and your crew of people, but it's like, it's so much fun that it's almost dangerous how much you don't realize how tired you are. because you're literally in the middle of this huge, amazing event, and you're going to all these different cities, and you get to play in front of people who have never seen you before, and a half hour later they're fans.
Yeah.
And then you have to remind yourself, oh yeah, that's right, I haven't slept in like 20 hours. And it's like, how do you force yourself? I have to take melatonin like every single night to go to sleep. Yeah, you know, those little melatonin tablets. Yeah.
What else helps you relax?
This e-cigarette.
Okay, that works.
I do this so much that that I got sponsored by this company called Air to just smoke these all the time. So it's great. It helps me relax a little bit and not go too crazy because.
Nice. So tell us about the latest project that's coming. You want to share with everybody? I know you have something happening in April, right?
Yeah. The EP, the first EP. It's called Lazy Fair. It is 5 songs, including the intro song. Sorry, 6 songs with the intro song. And it literally is just like my personality, kind of front to back. You know, the darker sides and the more frustrated, rebellious youth, and then the cheeky, fun, kind of almost British humor in a way that I grew up on with Sour Patch Kids, and the nostalgia that I have for the past and having grown up. You know, like with a really fun group of friends, you know, rebellious and kind of out there and getting in trouble and just like all the fun things that you do when you're young that you kind of take advantage of and you just don't realize that these are like such good times. So I try to really like harness all that. You know, I mention a lot of 90s things in some of the songs, and all my songs mention at least some memory of something that I have. So Lazy Fair was just kind of a play on words, obviously.
Yeah.
But
great, all exciting stuff.
yeah, it's all fun stuff. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I'm excited for you tonight. Have fun, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Right? And for all of you guys out there, be sure to check out Bryce Fine. His first EP is releasing at the beginning of April, Lazy Fair. And don't forget to reach high, be known, and change the world.
Bad man, wasted you, drunk as fuck cause I'm wasted you. Judge me now, but I'm just like you, and a little more hot, but a little more cool. Maybe I'm to blame.